Sorry, disruption. Yes, not by that. It's by knowing who you are spiritually, growing in your spiritual confidence. Don't believe me, for the Christians, that's all Jesus was. Just a spiritually confident person. That's why demons were afraid of him. Because he can call them out, because he sees them. Because he sees the pattern. He sees what y'all are holding on to. He was autistic. Bet you didn't see that coming. Hmm. Ewan's going crazy back there. um, Also, mind y'all, wind. This is also how the universe loves to show up. In elements, wind blowing crazy back here. In front of me, there is nothing. The tree in front of me is not even flinching. I will spin the phone around and prove it to you. Look at that tree. Not even a thought. That one either. Oh, now that one's moving. But crazy. Oh, and clouds. So this last adventure I went on, me and you, and we talked in clouds. It was crazy. It was so fun. It was like a rain. Oh, whatever. Um, you guys don't understand. But yes, you have to know who you are. You have to, and you don't have to be mean to demons. You don't have to be negative to negative energy. It doesn't make sense. That's why it exists. You have to bring understanding. For instance, let me think of how I want to explain this. Like, you have to remember that you are the creator of these demons. Ergo, they are just a part, a fragment of you. This is where the empathy comes in. They're a fragment of you that broke apart, that broke away from your spirit, right? So that you can keep living life. Whatever that traumatic experience was, it broke away. That part of you broke away so that you can keep living life until you are ready to face it. And so when it comes up, you see it as a demon because it's a moment you want to act like doesn't exist anymore because it passed, because it sacrificed itself for the greater good of the whole. But it just wants to be reunited to the collective, like we all do. 9 times out of 10, it's a child version of you. And once you start to envision that child, you just want to really hug it and be like, wow, I'm treating you exactly how the people in my life were treating me. I'm no better than they are. I'm so sorry. We deserve better. And if no one else wants to give us better, I got us. I'ma always have us. Don't that sound like a great ass parent? Don't that sound like the parent you wish you had? That easy. They right there. They right there. You just teared up. They right there. Ain't that crazy? They right there. They looking at me right now. Like I've been saying that. Hmm. Um, they right there. Hmm. The other one, the assault victim. I have a story for everybody. No one gets left behind because I get it. I understand. I don't give advice that I have not lived because how would that be possible? I'm just regurgitating what I heard someone else say, which is all we do, which is why nothing's changed. Because it starts with you. You have to be the change in the world you want to see. You have to change. You want the world to change, and it will change as you evolve. The victim. Yes, the assault victim. Sorry. You have the right to feel. I'm not saying anyone doesn't have the right to feel how they feel. I understand. I, however, always, no matter what, have to be responsible for myself and myself only. And I can only take accountability for my part. Being places I shouldn't have been. Interacting with people I known I shouldn't have interacted with because there's warning signs. My spirit knew. My intuition knew. I didn't care. I was desperate. I wanted attention. Wanted someone to care. I'm not saying this is everybody's situation. This is my I keep emphasizing. And I know better. I just didn't care. And that was hard to face. But then I started to reject myself and degrade myself. And that pissed me off. Because I was doing to myself exactly what everybody else was doing to me. That's funny. Who are you to throw a stone at you? Hmm. Who are you to point a finger? Like, this isn't you. That's what I was doing to myself. And then I was putting it on other people to care about me. I was like, ew, like, how desperate are we? Like, get it together. Please have some type of standard for yourself. I get it though. I get it. And then, you go through your religious phase. You're like, I'm doing it for the Lord. The Lord presented this person to me, Lord. Yes, this is the man from Pop that I met that I know you sent to me. Mhm. Tender, yes. I saw it in his eyes, Lord. I saw the glimmer. Hmm. Has no future, but I know he's the because you put him in my life through Meet Me. Hmm. Then you go on to blame God for all of your failed relationships and why they're so bad. And, the other person was the problem. I did not do that. I'm not joking. I did not blame my ex for my own actions. That I will not do. However, I never took responsibility for the emotional turmoil that I was contributing in those relationships. I'll tell you that. I didn't learn that until yesterday, last year before that, one of them. And it was weird. I was watching a TV show and it all connected. I was like, this is what I was doing. Tears. I always placed the emotional blame on him. He deserved it. He was an ass. Still, makes me all talk, whatever. Um, but I am not a victim because I played a role in it. People only do what you let them, what you allow. Mhm. People only disrespect you because you let them. I'm not saying you gotta bat the piss out of them. Say something back. Or call them out. Or stop fucking with them. Move differently. Make your actions speak louder. However, you have to have a certain level of emotional maturity to be able to do that. Because you have to be able to recognize, again, your part. Because if you don't know the part you played, how can you firmly stand solid in your argument if they ever try to come at you with something about slander that they're projecting onto you that's really about them? And then you empathetically absorb because you really think it's true because they said it and you didn't want to do further research. And knowing who you are, now this person can say anything about you and you'll believe it. Doesn't even have to be true. Could be 110% about them projecting whatever they're feeling onto you. You wouldn't know because you're not solid within your knowing. You don't know you are. There's nothing anyone should be able to say about you that you don't know, because how can someone else know more about you than you do? And the saddest part is sometimes, a lot of times, I do know more about y'all than y'all know about yourselves. That's because I did the work. I see. It's not even that I know you, I know me, and I see me in you because we're all the same. We're all connected. The same habits, the same patterns, the same mentality, the same mindset, the same. I even know what you thought you were doing. I've even stopped trying to hide the fact that I could read y'all's minds. I just bring it up sometimes just to get it off your mind. Some of y'all might be like, damn, I was just thinking that. I know, I felt it. I heard it. I just, energy is energy. Thoughts are just energy. If you can interpret energy, you know everything about anything. Because it's all the same energy. Energy is, I physics can't be created. Can only be transformed. It's all the same energy, just like it's all the same water. It's all the same recycling. It's all the same lessons. All the same sins, all the same. It's all the same patterns. Hell is not a place, it is a mental state. Don't believe me? Then why is it people can have the same experience and all see it from a completely different perspective? It's a state of mind. If energy just keeps getting recycled like water, because we know that cycles exist, then your spirit's just cycling like a wash machine. Hell is the state of mind you entrap yourself every cycle. That's why they say you can have heaven on earth. It's all about your perspective. That's why changing how you see demons changed how you saw yourself. That's why everyone is telling you what to believe. Because think about what's going to happen when you start seeing it for yourself and seeing that you are the one in this. It's you. You're not what they tell you to be. You don't have to be. And all the things that they tell you haven't been working anyway. So, do you want to keep cycling or do you want to crawl out the hole? Crawl out of the void and not be afraid of the dark anymore. But see it as fun adventure. Even the Bible says the Lord could not create the light without darkness. Darkness makes you the most vulnerable, the most open, creative, trustworthy, trusting. People that meet me, it's funny because I had a client actually tell me this before, a middle schooler, say that I was an enigma. And I've always liked that word when I was younger. And when they told me that, I immediately was like, I know, because I've healed. Most people don't. I don't wear my. I didn't say all this to the child. I didn't say any of this. I just said all this in my head. I was like, well, I am to most people. I get it, but I get it because I know. Because it's weird to encounter someone who is balanced and who has this magnetic pull, but also has like this mysterious air. I guess I've always wanted to ask people, what is it like being around me or in my energy? But I never do. Maybe I'll have guests on and like I'll ask them. Yeah, hey, I'll do that. And I don't know, like I just I just live in this balanced state that's just, it's funny, people don't know how old I am, which is also hilarious. And again, like all of it is truly due, like I always say, I've aged like fine wine. Anyone that knows me. But all I have ever done is just healed and focused on healing and not letting the resistance get to me, because I learned, later on that the resistance is actually demonstration that you're moving in the right direction. Oh, and I try to teach this to one of my clients who is about to have a breakthrough, and I have felt it spiritually, but they they fumbled it, but it's whatever. It happens. But anyway, I've had clients who've had the breakthrough, and they've gone on to do like amazing things, and I'm so proud of them. But I've also had the ones that were so close, and I really wanted it for them, but and then you have the ones where you know that they aren't. There's no low key, no hope, because you're just not the person who's supposed to get the message through to them, because they're not seem to be able to connect with you. But like I said, doesn't people are gonna always come and go out of your life. Like, don't ever hold on to attachments and take them personally. Like, especially if you're in connection with me, please don't ever take anything about our connection personally. It's all spiritual. I only ever do what my spirit wants. And if my spirit doesn't want to text back, doesn't want to hang out, then I apparently need this time to be alone. And I'm just not fighting it anymore, because I've seen what happens to people when they fight it.